Martin, aka Queen Danique, is a high energy, spirited individual who has encompassed the fashion and finance industry and made it her own. Her passion is to help others reach new levels of wealth, both physically, economically, and spiritually. Danique says to be rich in life is to be rich in spirit. Ladies and gentlemen, mom, child of God, model, and entrepreneur, Miss Danique Martin. Thank you for coming to the Mimi Madison Show. It is a pleasure having you here as my first guest.
Well, thank you for having me.
Miss Danique Martin. So tell us, who is this unique person, Danique Martin?
Ah, yes, unique indeed. Well, I mean, anyone who knows me knows that I'm a very high-spirited, positive vibes energy person, right? But who I am, I'm a mom first. I am a believer of God, and I'm an entrepreneur at heart.
So you have a degree in fashion merchandising, correct?
Mm-hmm.
You were working in the fashion industry.
Yes.
How did the transition happen from fashion to finance? Tell me about that.
Yes, so yes, I did get my degree in fashion merchandising. And the transition happened by my friend. She invited me to this local financial services industry, or company I should say, event. So I went to the event, was learning more information about life insurance. And I was like, wow, they don't teach us this in school. But at the time I was young, so I was like, well, I'm kind of young, I don't really need insurance. Because my mindset on insurance was it's for old people, when you're gonna pass away. But there was more information, other layers of information that I was learning about life insurance, and said, wow, this is so informative. Why is it that they're not teaching us this in school? Why is it that this isn't talked about in our community? So from there, I was like, all right, well, me, I hone in on something.
That's a fact.
Yes, so I got my license, and I've been doing it for going on 6 years now.
Cool, good stuff. And being that this month is September, is Life Insurance Awareness Month.
Yes, it is.
Tell us some of the benefits of life insurance and also what is life insurance, and educate us on that.
Yeah, of course, because I know I was once there before and I didn't really understand it. So life insurance is a contract that you have between yourself and the insurance company that in the event anything happens to you when you pass away, there is money that is passed on to your loved one or your beneficiary of choice. So the purpose of having life insurance is for peace of mind, right? So it really just depends on what you're trying to accomplish, but life insurance can do so many different benefits. Leaving money behind for your loved ones, as we spoke about, replacing your income, especially if you're the breadwinner. Yeah, stay-at-home moms, a husband, replacing income is so important. If you have young children, you want to make sure you have enough money left behind for maybe college or certain situations. Life insurance can do that. You can take care of your mortgage. Oh my goodness. Most people, fun fact, don't know that with life insurance, you can use a policy to essentially become your own banker. Yeah, so borrow from your policy instead of borrowing from the bank. So that's another subject we can talk about another day. But it also has living benefits. Living benefits. So if something happens to you while you're still living, some things that we don't plan, you can use that life insurance money while you're still living. And it has cash value.
Cool. So you've been extremely successful in the life insurance industry.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. So what made you decide to merge fashion and finance? How did that come about?
Ooh, that's a story right there.
I like stories. Tell me a story.
All right, so real quick. So I was at home. It was Christmas time, right back home. Just finished eating some good food, Jamaican food. My parents are good. So I'm all right. Time for me to relax. So I'm on my phone and I'm scrolling through Instagram, and I'm seeing, people doing things that I want to do, that I'm passionate about, that I have a burning desire to do. And I questioned myself. I said, Danique, then why aren't you doing it? You know what I mean? Just because you're in the insurance industry doesn't mean you can't have two passions. You can't put me in a box. I cannot.
That's true.
So at that moment, I said to myself, Danique, are you okay that if time continued to pass by and something was to happen, you're not here, you didn't pursue that, are you okay with that? And the answer was no. So at that point, that's where fashion and finance was formed.
Cool. I like that. So we're going through what the media calls a pandemic.
Yes.
how has the pandemic affected and or propelled your business? How has that affected your business?
Well, to be honest, maybe it did both. You know, the reason why I say it affected it at first is because as a traditional life insurance agent or planner, most of the times when we help our clients is face to face. Kneecap to kneecap. Yes. So I'm here in your face. That's not happening, right? So at that point, I had to pivot my business. So the way that it propelled my business is I'm stuck indoors. I'm at home. So what do we all have at our fingertips? Cell phones. And what do we always check it for?
Social media.
That's right. So I said, okay, well, let me use social media. So I was using Instagram, Facebook Lives, Instagram Lives, and getting uncomfortable with being comfortable with using that platform more. And from there, it really has truly helped my business as well.
Okay, cool stuff. So entrepreneurship is not for the weak.
No.
Entrepreneurship is not for everyone.
No, it's not.
How do you stay focused when there's highs and lows?
It really is some highs and lows. I mean, I'll be honest, at one point I said to myself, Danique, can you do this? I think we all question ourselves at some point.
That question a few times.
Yes. But then you have to make sure you know what you're answering to that question, right? It needs to be aligned with your why. So when I find myself having ups and downs, or how do I remain focused to answer your questions, I focus on my why. Why am I doing this? What am I trying to attain here? And then I always remember that it's possible. My boyfriend, he always says it to me, it's possible. If someone else can do it, you can do it too. So, and I keep that in the back of my mind, I just keep going.
That's good. So I'm a firm believer in having a living a balanced life. You are a mother, a mentor, a financial coach, a stylist, a model, and you have all of it.
Yes.
Right?
Lord have mercy. Yes.
How do you balance all of that? Being such a busy, successful woman.
Yes. Woo. I can't even say it's really a balance, because balance is like everything is equal, right? So, but I make sure everything gets time. I give everything my all. So from my family to business, I have to do a schedule. That's the only way I can. Yeah, because if not, it's probably not gonna happen. So I have an accountability partner. She truly helps me as far as, ironing out what is your schedule and what is negotiable and what's non-negotiable. Certain things like my family, my kids, Oliver, my business, and self-care for Danique is non-negotiable. Okay,
that's important.
It's extremely important. So I just make sure I carve out a schedule, figure out what's important and what can probably fall to the wayside, and I'll get back to it. And then that's how I live my life. And at the end of the day, you have to be happy, right? So figure out a schedule that works for you.
So in essence, if it's not on Danique's schedule, it's not happening.
Yeah.
Okay, good stuff. So, what is Danique watching these days? What are you watching?
Ooh, girl, you really want to know?
I really want to know.
So Madison is 2 years old, right?
Yeah.
Mommy. Actually, no, she doesn't even call me mommy. She calls me Neek.
Oh, okay.
So when did you grow up? She calls me Neek, right? Neek. So she wants to watch certain shows. So she loves Spirit, which is on Disney. She loves Peppa Pig, and she also loves Boss Babies. So when we go on Netflix,
She's a boss.
She gets it from her parents,
That is true.
Yeah, but yeah, that's what I'm watching. I'm watching kids shows these days. Nothing for me.
Quite interesting. So, I do believe that having a right mindset, that tells a lot about a person. Also, whatever your current mindset is, that is your current state of life.
Correct.
So
100%.
How important is mindset? Tell us about that.
It's extremely important. It's probably the most important. The reason why I say that is because, like we just spoke about, whatever you're thinking, whatever you're feeding up here is what you're going to create in life, whether you like it or not. It's the law, right? It's called the law of attraction. So if you're not mindful on what's playing on in here, then you can't really question why your life is going the way it is, because hello, what are you thinking? So for me, and when I started to learn and understand the importance of mindset, that whatever you think, whatever you speak, whatever you feel, you're gonna really manifest all that in life, then I started to focus on that as an importance. So I have a certain schedule in the morning. I take time for myself. I read, I meditate, I do what I need to do for Danique. And I always, yeah, it's necessary, and that's when it's the most quietest in my house. Everyone's sleeping, so that's my schedule. But at the end of the day, I ask myself a lot, okay, Danique, is what you're thinking right now what you want to manifest? So I check in with myself a lot.
That's good.
Yeah. Like a notification, check your phone. Let me check it real quick with Danique. What am I thinking right now?
That's real good.
It's extremely important.
That's really important for real. So,
Yeah.
what is one piece of advice you would give to a new person starting out in the life insurance industry? What one piece of advice would you give to them if you're watching me right now?
Okay. If you are just getting into the life insurance industry, congratulations. It's a very lucrative industry. It really is. Unfortunately, a lot of insurance agents don't make it because they have lack of training and lack of oversight, or even the wrong mentor. So if you're getting into the life insurance industry, the number one piece of advice that I would give you is to do your research. You know, you take the time to get your insurance license, you invested in yourself to do so, you know it's gonna make you money, but at the end of the day, if you don't know the difference between an independent agent versus a captive agent, if you don't understand the different types of insurance policies that's out there, do your research and get a mentor, someone who truly cares and has your best interest at heart, so that you can be successful.
Well, there you have it from the unique Danique Martin.
Yes.
And tell us how to find you. If someone wants a life insurance policy, if someone's looking for a stylist, if someone needs to contact you, how do they find Danique?
Oh, wonderful. Yes. So you can reach me on my website at fashionfinance.com. And you can also follow me on Instagram at Danique_F&F. That stands for Fashion and Finance. And just send me a DM. You know, if you're getting into the industry, you need a mentor, or need anything fashion related, modeling, styling, I'm your girl.
There you have it. So thank you for coming to my Black Table Talk.
Oh, yes, girls.
It was a pleasure having you as my first guest. I'm super excited and I can't wait to see.
I'm excited.
I can't wait to see what next for you.
Yes. Oh, thank you. You too.
Thank you so much.
Yes, girl. Thank you.